I mean, really, the whisk is the wildebeest of the kitchen. So, there's that. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? Eric here, Tabletop Haven, coming at you with another deep dive Kickstarter. So, this one is making over $1 million. That's why I decided to look at it. And I remember some random announcement about this. I know people have put out videos on this already. I don't know much about it. A cooperative, I like cooperative, campaign style, okay. Survival crafting board game set in a unique, persistent world shaped by your choices. I love everything about that. That sounds wonderful and lovely. So let's see what we're getting into it. $1 million, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. I don't know what OOMM Games is. Let's see what they created before. I feel like they created Mythwind. Okay. Starlight. Mythwind I definitely heard of. I did not. I looked at that one when it was out. I did not end up backing it. So I don't know if this is something similar to that or not. So let's take a look. Okay, looks like we got hexes. We got some miniatures around here. Okay, I don't know if maybe these match together and then dual layer boards, things like that. Okay, let's see. Cooperative campaign style survival. Alright, 30 plus hours replayable campaign. 60 to 20 minute co-op. I mean, it all sounds good. Star Wars X-Wing, Legend of the Five Rings RPG, Star Wars Legion. None of those things are super appealing. Stonesaga is a cooperative survival crafting game in which you take on the mantles of heroism in moments of crisis for your prehistoric society. Okay, prehistory, got it. From factional infighting to resource scarcity to natural disaster, there are many different challenges your society might face. Above such mortal concerns, the mighty behemoths tower, and you must decide how to best deal with these massive immortal creatures. Alright, so you got overcome challenges. You must explore new regions of the valley, harvest key resources for survival, devise means of crafting tools and equipment, and think creatively to find solutions to your problems. Each activity has its own evocative rules that make it a small adventure unto itself. Okay. I mean, so we got some things here. Okay, do you want this? You have a stick and you have a rock. How do you combine these sticks and rocks? You make a spear. Alright. Looks like different, okay, things, stuff. Over numerous games, the procedurally organized valley will unfold new regions, and you will create the unique saga of your people. By recording simple glyphs into your character cards in the primal cave wall, you will create a record of things that came before. Interesting. So what mark will you leave? What will you leave? $100. Alright, $100. $100 core box pledge. That's some heat right there. 4 mantle ventures, 2 behemoths, 1 companion, 500 cards, 200 tokens, dual layer boards, terrain tiles, 7 terrain trays, 30-hour campaigns, quick save storage system, $200 for the all-in, plus all the expansions. Okay. Cooking mechanism, animal companion mechanic. Alright, there you go. Extra $100 for, so two $50 expansions, essentially. That's what you're looking at. Oh my word. $300. Alright, so definitely this is my target. If I'm gonna go in this game, $100 is where I'm at. $200 is not happening. It's just not worth for me, especially since I have plenty of other campaign games that I am currently not playing, so I'm not going to spend $200 on something that's far distant. Alright, okay, that's the all-in plus. Some reviews. This is good. Ooh, look at this. Alright, what do you get in the core box? So these the mantle I think is the person. That's really cool. That's really cool art. Really cool. Good miniature. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you have the Seeker, the Wanderer, the Protector, and the Storyteller. I like the art a lot. A lot. I'm not entirely sure about the fluffy necks. It seems there's a lot of neck fluff going on. I don't know. I'm guessing it's cold, so you need neck fluff, but he's got like t-shirt on, so I don't really know. She's like, oh hey, yeah, I don't need pants. That's cool. You guys got neck fluff? I ain't wearing pants. So she's the protector, so she's definitely, or he, I guess, the bronze of the group. Painted miniature. Looks very nice, looks very nice. I don't hate having, like, a small amount of miniatures to paint in a game, instead of, like, 80 for Project Elite and some such things. Behemoth, oh, okay, here we go. Aurochs, Animal Companion. Okay. Behemoth of the Forest. I think it could look cooler, to be honest. It's not really, doesn't invoke, maybe they're not supposed to invoke fear, but like, it kind of looks like it's like, hey, look at my mustache, I'm coming for you, I'm a behemoth. I don't know, maybe they're supposed to be good, and then he's gonna like cook you dinner or something, in which case, cool. Behemoth of the Peaks, cooler, painted, he looks cool. Oh, look at those trees, that's awesome. That's awesome. Like, that looks really good. Maybe like that painted would look really good, but I don't know. I'm not feeling this particular thing here. All right, so now we have terrain types, terrain tiles. So we have the Verdant Vale, the Skyreach Plateau, Undiscovered Region, terrain trays, terrain overlays, dials, dice, powers, cloth bag, mining tokens. You can go mining. That's cool. Challenge cards, reference cards, goal cards, night cards, discovery cards, character cards, structure cards, outpost cards, 10 forest and 10 plant foraging cards, fishing cards, delving cards, item cards. Okay, we have lots of stuff. Token trays, nice. Double-sided tokens, nice. Alright, we got lots of food. Water tokens. I'm guessing you can get wooden token upgrades. Would not surprise me. These look like the things that you were using to combine together to get different, to create different items. This is your player board, so maybe this is all the stuff that you have. Rulebook, journal, rulebook, quick play guide, and codex, storage solutions, 5 challenge cards. All right, so here's unlocked stuff. This is mildly interesting because this can like really bump up the value of a game. So we'll see what they're bringing to the table here. Challenge cards, some more night, goal, region. I want to see if there's more like region tiles. Okay, so another behemoth. So what I'm talking about. This is like a super yeti. I like it. Expanded fishing, expanded foraging, miniature in progress. Okay, so that's what's been unlocked so far. So you get another behemoth and then some new tiles. Adds a 5th player. Definitely not necessary for me, but you get another character, I guess. Another behemoth. Cooking components. I like the idea of meals. I'm not touching this, so I'm not even going to look at it. The beasts. We'll see what it adds for people who do want this, but for me, like, I'm not going to come in at this game at $200. So, but again, new character, bardish situation, fully panthed. I like this behemoth a lot. That one's really cool. That's cool. Cooking components, you got some berries and eggs, some meals you can make. New regions, new terrain, challenges, goals, more stuff, more cards for variability purposes, which is always good. And then these are unlocks to go along with that. So more meal card stuff. Nature of the Beast. This is the one that gives you animal companions. The artwork is really cool. It's very it's like seal dog. And you got this thing is interesting. Got this blue crab fella. And then boards and miniatures, more regions, more tiles, cards, goals, blah, 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 more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. And then more stuff. Unlocking more stuff. Okay. Can play it on TTS, it looks like. Generational storytelling. Stonesaga aims big. Each game represents a pivotal moment within the timeline of your civilization and seasons. Generations or even epochs can pass between. I don't know what an epoch is. Not exactly sure. It's bigger than generations. So, first game's events will be the 5th game's history, and then the 10th game's distant legends. The first game's events. First game events will be the 5th game's history. Okay. And the 10th game's distant legends. Got it. Okay. Alright, so the first game you play by the 5th game, that's going to be like, remember when that happened? So that's kind of cool. Gathering resources. They're vital to your survival. So you got the fishing, you got the foraging, and then obviously the you can add stuff. Crafting and building. This is interesting. So I don't know what the little mini games are to do the things, the fishing and the foraging, crafting and building. That's interesting stuff. You get materials and you can put it together. Share knowledge, exchange resources. Each character's unique mantle gives their character a power to strengthen the group. That's cool. Feel like you actually have some. I don't know how noticeable it is, but the idea that your character is unique is cool. There are many secrets, wonders, and perils hidden behind the icy glacial walls that kept your ancestors back from the valley, but as this realm opens to your people, it will fall to you to find new regions, uncover hidden omens, and face the hazards that come with exploring past the ancient horizons. Behemoths. Okay, migrate. Creatures are unrestrained forces of nature, changing the world with their stride. Your people must learn to survive in their shadow, lest they be crushed beneath their uncaring tread. So it doesn't sound like they're necessarily like evil entities. They're just existing, and they're gigantic, and you are literally just an ant on the ground to them. So, true solo play. If you'd rather go alone or take an extra challenge, try out the true solo play. I would probably play it two-handed, at least, if I played it. The valley is maintained through innovative terrain trays that hold hexes and overlays as you uncover more of the valley and changing with your actions. Meanwhile, from creating characters who become later generations legends to illustrating your sagas on the primal cave wall, people leave traces. Drop in, drop out. Probably not super necessary. Meals and myths. Okay, these are the expansion things. Alright, stretch goals. Expanded foraging. I mean, we kind of already saw this. Fishing. Fishing is that. I can see that for sure. Okay, stuff. Some more night card resources. Game mode, open-ended survival. Okay, so it's more things. So you're 55, so you save extra $10 if you do that. Acrylic mining stone for $10. Oh, here's the deluxe token. So there's another 35 if you want that stuff. And book. All right, and we got this. Read the rule books. Previews. It's talked a lot about what I don't actually understand how the game plays yet. Lore. Okay, so we got some lore. I mean, there's plenty of things you could like look up playthroughs and things like that, but I feel like I'm on the Kickstarter page. I'd like to know like how to play the game. Lore is cool. Shipping. $25, so $125 for core set credits. Yeah. Okay. Did I miss it? Did I miss how you play the game? I might have missed how you play the game. I feel like I was... How to play. Okay. Watch the video. Read the rulebook. Okay. So, that's my how to play. So, oh, this is a really cool expanding world. Oh, yeah, what do you do in the game? Well, stuff. Watch the video to find out. Not the biggest fan of that. Let me see if I missed something. Let me see if... But, I mean, that was the how to play section, so... This is all the stuff in the box, all the stuff in the box, all the stuff in the box, all the stuff in the box. All the stuff in the box, all the stuff in the box, all the stuff in the box. Most anticipated games. Survival and progress that the game gives you. I mean, the best crafting system I've seen in a board game. Intelligent and fantastically executed. Cool. Cool. I mean, if I'm going off of the page, strictly off the page, I'm not going to say there's like 0% chance I'm backing this for $100. I have no idea how the game plays. None. Like, I get, okay, you have to go out, you have to forage, you have to fish, you have to, like, survive, but there's behemoths walking around, like, things happen. So, if I were to back this game, I'd have to go and watch one of the how to plays, the reviews, and figure out what I'm doing in the game. But just based off this, like, I don't know, that's mildly frustrating to me. All this stuff sounds really cool. It sounds really cool. It's like, oh, look at and then they have like things like, oh, the fishing is super fun, the crafting is amazing, like, but they don't tell you like what's going on. How does it turn? Is there turns? Do you just go? Do you just wander? Like, that's frustrating to me. And I'm like sitting here scrolling for I don't know how many minutes now, 20 minutes, and I don't know how to play the game. And I'm not gonna watch a video right now because that's not try it on tabletop. It's like, it's great that they have all these things, but it'd be nice if the page actually told you something about the game, other than like, hey, what's in? Oh, look at the 360. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, this one isn't cool, in my opinion. It looks like it's got a little hat, a little top hat, and a nice mustache. I would paint it like that. I just paint it. Hello, it's this giant like woodland creature wandering around, and he's like a dapper in a top hat. Good day. How are you this eve? Yeah, this is lore, so I mean, that's not going to tell you how to play the game. Yeah, so I guess that's where I'm at. This is a pass for me in its current state. I typically don't watch videos. Like the open videos. I know most people probably do, but I don't. A lot of it looks cool, but I don't know what it does. This game will leave you in wonder and immersed in its experience. It does some special things. Well, I don't know what those special things are, but they're special. Like, best crafting system in the game. Cool. Have this quote and then be like, here's the crafting system. I kind of understand the crafting system from this. Like, okay, you have to... I mean, I don't really... Like, okay, different sides mean things and then they combine to do things, but, like, they can flip. But without, like, knowing that, like, put something on there. That's frustrating. This is very interesting because how I've typically backed Kickstarters in the past. This is the first time I've kind of, like, if I see something that's mildly interesting or something that's interesting to me, I kind of try and take a step back from it and then go into it pseudo-blind. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what's going on. In the past, I will see something through some video, like typically like crowd surfing on the Dice Tower, and I'll see a Kickstarter, they're like, oh, that seems interesting, and then I'll go and do a little bit more research on it, I'll find some videos, find some playthroughs, things like that. Which is fine, that's good, like, that's probably how a lot of people do it, and then that's how they find things. But doing it this way is quite interesting, and it gives me a little insight into, like, I don't know, maybe people don't just scroll Kickstarters like this. But I like to do it because it gives me a grounding of like, okay, let me go into this with blinders on and see, without the, hype train in my ears telling me how amazing it is. Like, let's take a look at it. Let's see what we're dealing with. And this one has a lot of buzzwords that sound really interesting and sound cool. Cooperative, campaign style, survival crafting game. I would love all of those things, but I have zero clue how any of those things work. And I think that's fairly, I don't know about typical, but I think a lot of people just get their information through videos, and they watch other people play it. And I typically like to watch a playthrough of a game before I back it. So this is just kind of the deep dive into the Kickstarter itself and going in blind. And yeah, like I said, this is going off of that. This is not one that I would back. Just, oh yeah, this looks amazing. Sight unseen, boom, $100, throwing it in, boom, there we go. That's what we're doing. I'm debating watching a playthrough on this one because it sounds really cool. Like the fishing, I think that's cool. The crafting system being like, oh my god, this is so good. Sounds cool, but without the knowledge of those things and how they actually work, I can't really say that for me. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, hit the back, baby. Just not gonna happen. So I guess that's my thoughts on Stonesaga. It seems incredibly cool. It's got a lot of hype around it. Apparently, it's making over $1 million. I love cooperative campaign style games, but I have zero context on what this is about. I mean, shouldn't say I have zero context, but like I don't know how the game plays at all. Like, and another thing, like, you're getting where's all the stuff? Components in the core box right here. So I'm kind of looking at this, like, you have 10, 27 tiles. And then there's these like 10 plus overlay tiles. So you have 27 tiles. Like, that's not 2, 4, 6, here's 8 of the 27 are right here. And like that looks really busy and cluttered. It's like, okay, do you like go here? And I just don't understand how the game scope feels. But apparently people are loving it, so that's cool. I might have to check out a little bit of the of how the game plays, and maybe it'll make more sense at that point. But like, yeah, and then the board stays out, and over time it grows, and then it grows and grows and grows until you're using all 27 tiles. I don't know. But anyway, so there we go. That's Stonesaga. Check it out if you want. Do a little more research. I might have to too, but that's my deep dive gut reaction coming in with blinders on. Lack of hype train thoughts on the Stonesaga Kickstarter. So, hey, have fun, play games, keep on keeping on, back things if you want, do what you do. I'm not here to judge, I'm here to love. So, have a great night, or day, or morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are, and keep on keeping on. Peace, bye!